Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my channel. It's Lisa. Welcome back to my many subscribers. And to all you new people who are joining, please hit the subscribe button and the notification button so you'll be notified anytime a new video comes up like this, where I'll talk about daily transits and what's happening with tarot for each of the signs, or when I come live. Which I often do 2 to 3 times a week and do personal readings. So spread the word, get your friends out there, get them on board. And the more people that come on board through you, the more time you get with a personal reading, which is really nice. So tomorrow is the new moon. The new moon is in Libra. It's a really auspicious new moon in that it's a time of kind of going within and really rebalancing what you feel needs to be rebalanced in your life. That's the best way to look at it. It's not really working on your shadow work so much when I say go within, as it is kind of adjusting your life so that you feel like you're balanced and you're comfortable. Maybe you've got a little too much work life and not enough personal life, or vice versa. And it's really a good time for that. And of course, being the new moon, it's a great time to do a vision board. It's a great time to put out what you want to manifest for the next month or the next 6 months. And vision boards are awesome for doing that. So if there's a way that you can, um, if there's a way that you can do that and take some time and do a vision board, it's a perfect time for that. So let's go through the signs. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what the energy is like for your weekend. And if you have any questions, leave them down below. Feel free to share this out with other people. The quicker we get to 1,000 people, the better. And I would love to come live probably tomorrow on Monday night and have a chance to speak one-on-one with you guys, answer some questions, see what's going on. So I will be using the Imperial Tarot today, which is the Gilded Tarot, but the Imperial deck is what I should have said, how I should have said it. But I'm going to hold them up individually. I'm going to shuffle like crazy and then hold up for one card for each sign and talk a little bit about what's happening energy-wise over the weekend for you guys. I know that it's, like I said, it should be a really, really nice, Mercury has become unhidden. Venus is soon to be conjuncted. I mean, it's a really, really nice month compared to what we've been in, which is great. I think the world itself, or at least the U.S., is feeling a lot more positive with everything that's happening with the coronavirus. I know things are increasing in spikes because of the variant, but I think a lot more people are getting vaccinated, which is really good if you believe that that's something you would like to do. Remember, you're not getting vaccinated so much for yourself as to protect others and your loved ones, so you can see them again, and we can try to hopefully in the future get things back to normal, or what the new normal is going to be, I should say. But let's see what's going on with each of the signs. I've shuffled them. Now I'm just going to cut them here. Okay. All right. And I'll hold up the cards so you're able to see which sign. So we'll start with Aquarius. Aquarius, we have the Prince of, or the Page of Swords. And swords are all about truth. Swords have to do with air energy. So you could be working with another Aquarius, you could be working with a Libra, or you could be working with the Gemini. And so, I mean, their air signs are logical in their head, ruminating. So this could be you, Aquarius. Keep an eye out to make sure you don't get to that point where you do the rumination, where you kind of rethinking and rethinking and rethinking and rethinking. Try to, think about something, make a decision, and let it go. That would be really good practice for you, Aquarius, because I tend to think lots of times you do a lot of ruminating on things and thinking about them over and over again. And you don't need to. Trust your gut. And when you trust your gut, it's perfect timing for not paying attention to that ruminating feeling. If you trust your gut, the first decision you make is the right one. Okay, and that's what I'm hearing. A lot of blue healing energies in this card. It's really lovely. He has a really mad look on his face. Swords can be bringing in the truth. So you may be hearing a truth that you're not quite happy about, but in the long run, with all the blues in this card, the floor, his pants, his outfit, the bluebirds that are on the end of his sword, you can see them right there. That could be a sign for some of you that there is a loved one that's trying to contact you from the other side. Bluebirds often come through for that. But the blue in the sky, the arches, his hat. I mean, there's so much healing energy in this card. It's amazing. And it's a calming influence. It's a real calming influence. So, Aquarius, I think this weekend is really going to be an introspective one, kind of. Especially with the new moon, taking a good look at things that you want to balance in your life, that you want to have come up. Like I said, you may be dealing with another air sign at this time, since it is a sword. You could be dealing with a new truth that comes in, but I think overall things are good. Some of you, I do see I am hearing about a pregnancy, so either you or someone you know you're going to hear about is being pregnant, and that will come up probably over this weekend or during this next week. And but it looks like a really nice stable weekend for you. So I hope you enjoy it, Aquarius. Libra, Magician, beautiful card to come up. You can see the infinity sign there, and he has all of the elements of the zodiac or of the tarot deck at his fingertips, right? He has the wands, he has the pentacles, he has the swords, and he has the cups. So he has emotions, he has logic, he has money and abundance, and he has a good work ethic. So the Magician is really, for it to come up, Libra, at a time when it's a new moon, which is all about manifestation, and that's what the Magician is about, right? Being able to manifest to bring in exactly what you want. So Libra, this is a perfect time, synchronicity, if you will, with the new moon tomorrow. Perfect time for you to really pay attention to what you're manifesting, what you're asking for, what you would like to have come true, what's in your best and highest interest, and you're in charge of it. You see his hands are out as if he's in charge of his own destiny, right? He's got the infinity sign, and below it he's got the universe kind of spinning with the sun coming over the planet. So this is a time when you are large and in charge, is what I like to say when this card comes up, right? The Magician he can bring in anything he wishes for himself. Um, and his loved ones. So really focus on manifesting, especially this weekend with the new moon tomorrow. I mean, I think it's a double whammy, Libra getting the Magician and having the new moon at the same time. So maybe build a vision board. Maybe this is a really good time for you to set out a board and set your intentions on this vision board of what you want to see happen, and come forward for you in the next month or 6 months. Um, but a great weekend. So enjoy it and manifest like crazy, and know that it could be almost instant manifestation when you have both the new moon and the Magician coming up at the same time. Okay. In Gemini, we have the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is all about travel. Lots of times in the regular Rider-Waite deck, we see the Six of Swords, and the woman that's sitting in the boat, she has her back turned. So you feel like she's moving away. She's going away from something. But in this deck, this particular deck, she's the one that's rowing the boat. She doesn't have someone rowing it for her. This Gemini is a very strong, independent Gemini, right? And this Gemini also is making the choice to move forward towards something. We see her face and she's looking forward as if she's moving towards a new direction. She is using the truth. I mean, the swords are here. This is an air sign card for sure. So Gemini, you could be dealing with a Libra, an Aquarius, or another Gemini. But the fact that you are moving towards something and you're taking into to affect the truth that comes with these swords, I think is very important for you to pay attention to. Okay, I think it's a really nice time for you to realize that moving forward will be a great advantage for you. Moving in a new direction will be a great advantage for you. I don't see anything that's quick. The water's moving very slowly. She's rowing very slowly. There's nothing in here that tells me that you have to make this happen very, very quickly. Okay, I get more the feeling of peace and calmness with the waters, and just moving slowly in the direction that you want to move in. It doesn't have to be an overnight thing, but you are heading in a good direction. So I hope you enjoy your weekend, Gemini. Moving to earth signs now, we have Capricorn and we have the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is a really nice card. I like this card. Twos are about choices, of course, so you do have a choice to make. Pentacles are often about abundance, so it could be abundance of money, of love, of career path, of abundance of anything that you're hoping to put and manifest this weekend with the new moon. And it doesn't matter which one you choose, which direction you choose. That's how you can tell by the rainbow. I'm hearing very clearly, Capricorn, don't be afraid of whatever decision you make. I think sometimes you hold yourself back because you think so much about the decision and you make it into a bigger deal than it needs to be. If you make a decision and you're not happy with it, turn around and come back and take that other choice. Okay? It's not a big deal if you make a decision and you end up not liking it. You can just turn around and come back. But this is telling me that either choice is going to be good. I mean, I think the waters you're in now are a little bit choppy, but look, once you make this decision, once you make this choice, abundance is yours and your ship is coming in. So that often tells me that your wishes are being granted. So this is a really nice weekend. I think all the cards so far have really showed us that this new moon has a really strong influence on us and manifesting, really taking the time to manifest what it is we want. And I think this new moon is allowing us the time to do that. And that's true of you as well, Capricorn. Okay. Virgo, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Beautiful card. Look at all the greens in this card. The green drapes. Look at her dress. She's holding a green pentacle. She's got the green peacock that's next to her that's not quite ready to show his feathers yet, right? Till we get to the king. Almost there. But the pentacles often deal with signs such as yourself, earth signs. So you could be dealing with another Capricorn. You could be dealing with a Virgo. You could be dealing with a Taurus. But the pentacles tell me, and especially the queen, she looks in full control, doesn't she? If you look at her face, she has no concerns. She has no worries. The pentacle being as large as it is, and her holding it the way she is, makes me think that she's in charge. She knows she's in charge. She's made her decision of which direction she's going in. She's made her decision of what she wants to do and what manifestation and what abundance she wants to bring in, whether it be abundance in a career choice. Maybe you're unemployed, some of you, and you're looking to you've been interviewing and you're going to hear on Monday or Tuesday about a new job and getting a new job, which is great. This could be you, if you do have a job, maybe getting a bonus or promotion because the money could be there, the abundance could be there. It could be in love. You've got the heart and the healing with the purples in the cards. There's purples up here with some of the flowers and in the bottom of her dress. So the healing is there, the love, the sensuality. Um, I feel like this is a time for you, Virgo, to really take note of those around you. Pay attention. There could be somebody that's interested in you that you really haven't paid attention to. If you are single, if you're in a relationship, I think this is a really nice time to strengthen that relationship. Put out that manifesting, right, with this new moon. Put out the ability for you to really take this pentacle, all this abundance that's coming in whatever area you wish it to come in, and run with it. You're in charge as the queen. This is you standing tall, standing firm, feeling very sure of yourself. So it's a really good time to take advantage of that. Okay. Taurus, we have the Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords is often self-sabotage. For some reason, you're holding yourself back, Taurus. And I don't know if you've totally looked at the situation or the reason why you're doing this. If you look, her hands are very loosely tied. She could definitely undo them and undo her feet, stand up, take her blindfold off, and walk right out of the sides of these swords at this point. But she's choosing not to. She's choosing to kind of stay cocooned and walled off. Um, it, Swords are often air signs, so you could be dealing with an Aquarius, a Pisces. Not a Pisces. I'm sorry, an Aquarius, a Libra, or a Gemini. It could also be a Pisces, and that's why I said Pisces. But for some reason, you're keeping yourself walled off. You're keeping yourself protected. It's almost I call this a self-sabotage card because you could be moving forward, but you're not. Only because of your own hand, okay? Only because this is a choice you're making not to move forward at this time. Anytime you want, you could move forward. You just have to release yourself. Okay, so that's a choice you're going to need to make. Maybe this is a weekend to do so. The blues around you tells me there's very healing, loving energies that are around you if you do make this decision to stand up and to free yourself. I think you're kind of living in the past a little bit, is what I'm hearing, um, Taurus. So I feel like you could be. Holding on to something that you don't need to hold on to anymore. And it's kind of tearing you apart a little bit for some of you. So if there's something you're holding on to that you can't seem to let go of, maybe, talk to a friend, talk to somebody, see if there's a way to get out of the middle of the rumination that you're doing and thinking about this over and over again, because I think that's the way out of this self-sabotage. And I think it's a way for you to start anew. And this is the perfect time to do that. Okay, this is a perfect time, especially the new moon, when you're starting brand new beginnings, right? You've left everything behind with the full moon. Now we're starting new beginnings again. Now we're really manifesting what it is we want. And you can do that if you can get yourself out of the middle of this self-sabotage. Okay, so work on that, Taurus, and then I think you can have a nice weekend. But this may be a weekend where you're contemplating and you're thinking, and how do I release and how do I let go? It could be about a job. It could be about a personal for some of you, something personal in your love life. Maybe it's letting go of someone that you know is definitely not good for you, but you've been holding on because you do love them. I mean, there are days when they are really happy and they are really nice, but there are also days where they're not. And you need to write them all down so you can make a good and fair and firm decision. Okay. Okay, Taurus. Now we're going to move into water signs. Right off the bat for Cancer, I have the Eight of Wands, moving quickly, making a decision. And this is regarding, for some of you, I'm hearing this is regarding work. The sun is shining on you, and you're just not happy where you are anymore, is what I'm hearing. I think this is a time when you've outgrown the position you're in, I'm hearing from many of you, or you've made a decision that it's time to move forward into another area. You've primed yourself, or you've stayed where you are enough to kind of buffer up your resume, enough to get the knowledge base behind you that's really going to help you. And I think now that you've done that, now's the decision, and you're going to move quickly in that direction. And the sun is shining; it's illuminating this path for you to take. And look at all the greens and dealing with some earth signs. Water signs. Dealing with a Capricorn, a Virgo, or a Taurus may be in your field at this point. But I think Cancer, this is about you making a choice, and I really feel like it's regarding work. It could, for some of you, it could be personal, but I'm feeling for the majority of you, it's regarding a work decision. That's why the wands are coming up. But it's going to happen quickly. You're going to make a decision, and it's going to be, you're not going to give it a lot of time to think. Maybe you're going to make a decision about somebody offers you a new job, and you say, hey, you know what, that sounds really interesting. I can grow, I can learn, I can do something different instead of being stuck in this rut which you've been stuck in for a while. And I think having the opportunity to do that excites you, and it's going to illuminate your path. So I definitely think this is a great weekend to think about your options, think about which direction you want to head in. Again, going into the new moon, really making a decision and charging forward, because this is a quick moving card with this eight here. Okay. Okay, now we have Scorpio. You have the Wheel of Fortune. Beautiful card of fate, card of destiny, and it's upright, which means that's on your side. Correct? Anything that's going to be happening, it's all things that you've put into place with your own fate, with your own destiny. The things you've created are coming to fruition finally. And I think this means more money coming in, more prosperity is what I'm hearing for a lot of you Scorpios. I feel like you need to let go of Scorpio is the sign of holding on to grudges, holding on to things, never letting things go, never forgiving people. It's a really tough thing for Scorpios to do, is to let go of something that they feel may have been in their way, or may have uh, hold on. About that. I don't know what happened to my computer. Things that have gotten in your way. And Scorpios sometimes have a tough time with letting go of this and forgiving people for something. And this is with the Wheel of Fortune and with fate, this is telling you, you know, the best way for you to move forward and the best way for you to be able to kind of let go of the things that you've had in the past is to really forgive the people that have gotten in your way. It doesn't mean they're not important. They are, but you need to forgive what they've done and allow them to move on the same way that you're going to move on. But I think you holding on to past experiences and past um, people that might have done you wrong or said things that didn't mean to say or have already apologized. I think by you holding on, it's holding you back. And this card of fate and this card of destiny and the wheel, which is continually moving, it wants you to continually to move on and to grow and to make more money and to be in a job that you love and to feel really good about a relationship. But I think right now, until you can actually let go and forgive, is what I'm hearing for Scorpios, and really take some time to take a look at what it is and who it is you need to forgive and let go of. I think you're kind of going to be stuck. So this is maybe a good weekend with this new moon to manifest your ability to let go of some of that inability to forgive others. Take some time to forgive and let go, you know, you may want to even try to start over again with some of these relationships. Some of them you won't be able to for sure, but the ones that you haven't been able to forgive, once you do forgive them, it may seem like, oh, you know what, that was. I want to give this person another shot. That seemed like I was holding on to that for so long. I really didn't need to. And now that I've let go, I'm going to move in this direction. So you've got a lot of thinking to do, Scorpio, this weekend. And I think the thinking is it's okay. You're going to end up in a really nice place with this Wheel of Fortune being upright. Fate is on your side, destiny is on your side, and it's all heading in the direction it's supposed to be heading in. So go with the flow, do some forgiveness, work on forgiving yourself as well, and watch the opportunities come in this weekend. I think you're really going to see that. Okay. Now we move to Pisces and we have the Ten of Cups. Beautiful card. This is a wish fulfillment card. This is I have everything happy in my life card. This is I feel wonderful card. This is all Ten of Cups. You see the rainbow above. She's sitting here. The waters are calm. She's sitting with a friend talking. Good relationships, good money, good abundance. Everything you've wished for and wanted, Pisces, is here. This is the culmination. This is the Ten of Cups, right? Cups often deal with water signs, so it's perfect that you know, that a Pisces is getting this card as well. I feel like you could also be dealing with earth signs, a couple of Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus you could be dealing with, but just look at the happiness that's in this card. I mean, even the geese are happy that are walking around. Um, it's lovely. The Ten of Cups is the ultimate happiness card. So I love when I pull this. And Pisces, I think this is a weekend for you to really bathe in that and enjoy it. And sometimes I think you worry about and you get so involved with other people's problems that you don't take time to really see that there's some really good things out there for you. And I want you to really take some time this weekend and do that. Okay, especially with the manifestation. Look what you've brought in, all this happiness into your life. So enjoy it, take advantage of it. Maybe really focus on you and enjoying the weekend. Okay. Now we're going to move into fire signs, and the first sign I have is Aries, and um, we have the Five of Swords, and the fives can sometimes represent like desolation, hardship, feeling. Here it looks like it's all desolate around him, almost like fires have come through, right? And he's holding these fives of swords, but look at the way he's holding them. They're cutting up his arms. He's got them all discombobulated. I mean, it looks like he's ready to drop them, and that's what I'm hearing. The swords are all about truth. So maybe you've heard a truth you're not happy about. So you've kind of got all your swords in place if you need them to fight. I don't think you're going to need to fight, is what I'm hearing. And I think that's why you're ready to put them down. I think you're holding one upright because you're kind of like standing in the ready. But look at what's behind you. There's nothing, there's no one that's coming up on you. It's desolate. Even the horse doesn't have his saddle and his bridle and things like that on it. The sun is coming up though, so things will be changing for you. So although the beginning of the weekend, Aries may look kind of desolate and you're feeling sorry For yourself, or you're feeling that people are against you, I think by the end of the weekend, the sun will be shining and you'll be feeling much better. If you got to let go of these swords, though, let go of this, the truth that you've heard that you're not quite happy about. It's okay to maybe hold on to one of your swords so you feel like you're prepared if something does happen, but I don't feel like you're going to need it. Okay, I feel like tomorrow you can manifest and bring in that love and that the vibrance is the word I'm getting. The vibrance, the vitality, the people around you bringing through very, very positive things. So this desolateness will be much brighter when this sun here starts to come up. I think you'll really start to feel it. Okay. Okay, then we go to Leo. And Leo, you have a choice to make. We have the Two of Wands here, and the choice seems to be clear by the universe, right? But you personally are putting this block on this choice. You cannot move onto that path yet unless you walk around it. So do you want to walk around it and move into the path and make that decision? Or do you want to get this, whatever is blocking you out of the way? This, whatever is blocking you is caused by you or is brought on by you. So you're stopping yourself at this point from moving forward. It's not really self-sabotage as much as it is, yes, I want to go here, but I've got to do these 5 things first. That's what I'm hearing more of for you, Leo. Okay, so once you put these things that you want to get done out of the way, you'll be able to definitely start your path and the journey you want to take. And a lot of that comes to do with manifestation. What do you want to manifest? I'm hearing some of you are manifesting a move or a new home, so I think that'll be happening for some of you, Leos. And I'm sorry for some of you. I'm hearing the loss of a pet, and that makes me sad. So I'm sorry for some of you that may have a pet that's ill, that you've been taking care of, or the loss of a pet. They're family members, so I totally feel you on that, and I'm sorry for your loss. At this point, I think, maybe sitting in that for a little bit, thinking about it, but then when you're ready, let it go. Maybe that's what's stopping you from moving forward. Maybe you don't have the energy because of that. Things will change, things will get brighter. So take this time of manifestation of this new moon tomorrow. Take this time to kind of go within, sit with what you've got, the choices you've got to make, and the decision you've got to make, the different decisions, and make the decisions. Don't let them hang anymore. Get this blockage out of the way, right? So you can take the path and start to go in the direction you want to go. The birds are guiding you, the sun is guiding you, the universe is ready to help you on your path, whichever direction that is. And don't be afraid to take the path. The biggest thing I hear with people who have to make a choice is, what if I make the wrong choice? What if I choose something and I don't end up liking it? Well, if you don't end up liking it, turn around and come back and take the other path. It's really that easy. Okay. Sometimes people get into jobs and they realize a job doesn't fit them. This isn't what I expected. So they leave and they go to something else that's going to make them happier. You always have free will. So you always have the ability to make that choice. Okay, Leo? So don't feel hemmed in and don't feel nervous about making a choice because you feel like you'll be stuck. You won't be. Okay? You always have the free will to come and go as you please and to make that choice. Okay? Enjoy your weekend. And finally, we have Sagittarius. We have the Ace of Swords, brand new beginning. We do have the sword, which is working. So you could be working in your life with an Aquarius, a Libra, or a Gemini. I'm also hearing Scorpio could be here for you, Sagittarius. And this is the sword of truth. This is hearing something and knowing you're heading in the right direction. And the reason I say you're heading in the right direction is we have the white dove, and the white dove is about peace and calm. So although you're hearing this truth and you're heading in this direction, you've also got the white dove in there to kind of soften the blow and to make you realize, yep, that was the truth. I kind of knew it all along, but now I'm hearing it for sure. But it's okay. I've made peace with it. I can move in this direction freely and still feel like I'm making a good decision for myself. Sagittariuses don't often feel the spirit, that's the same spiritual connection that a lot of other signs feel so strongly, like Pisces and Virgo. So sometimes you may self-doubt or you may doubt what you're believing and your intuition and your ego, and get moving that out of the way, and kind of like, yes, I heard it. My intuition is telling me to do this, but it just doesn't seem right. Because Sagittarius tend to be very logical in thinking, okay? And this dove is here to soften that logic a little bit, to make you really kind of feel from the heart this weekend, to make you make decisions or help you make decisions. That are heart based, as opposed to just, this is the logic, this is the direction I should go in, this is where I'm going to make the money, this makes sense that I should go here, this makes sense that we should move to this house because it has this, this, and this. But how does it make you feel? This dove wants to know. Does it make you happy to walk in this house? Yes, it meets all your needs on paper, but does it feel like home? That's just an example for some of you. Okay, does it feel like this is someplace you're going to be happy? And excuse me. So, although this truth is coming out, take the softness. Remember the dove. Okay, remember the dove that's behind any of your logical decisions this weekend, Sagittarius, and use the new moon to your advantage. Manifesting, bringing things in. But every time you start to go to that logical place, well, gee, I'm going to do this, 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 and this, and I'll have this amount of money, and I'll be ready to go. And okay, how does that make you feel? Okay, keep putting that in there. I keep saying it because the angels keep giving me that same mantra over and over again. How does it make me feel? How does it make me feel? How does it make me feel? So whenever you're making decisions this weekend, Sagittarius, take some time to really stop and think. Yeah, that would be the logical thing, but Lisa told me, go into my heart, and how do I really feel about that? Yes, it's logical. Yes, it makes sense, but is this the right thing for me? Does it make me happy? Because that's the ultimate. It's not, the ultimate isn't about just making money. The ultimate is about being happy in what you're doing and feeling fulfilled and like you're making a difference. So remember that mantra this weekend, and just in your head say, oh, you know what? Lisa told me to really move into my heart here when I'm making any kind of a decision. And I think you're going to feel much better about it. Okay. So there's the cards for everybody. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I will be on, probably, now that I think about it, probably Monday evening to do some live readings. I haven't seen you guys in a while or this week anyway, for some live readings. And enjoy the weekend. It looks like it's going to be favorable in the cards for just about everybody. And with the new moon coming in tomorrow and manifesting like crazy, make that vision board. Put down in writing those things that you want to see that are good, that are going to happen for yourself in the next month to 6 months, and then check them off as you get them on that vision board, right? um, Vision boards work. I use them all the time. I do a vision board as soon as I get a vision board completed, and I feel like everything has come true on my vision board. I move on to make a new vision board, and that's what I continue to do over and over again. And I love vision boards, and I think they work very effectively. And at the new moon, it's the perfect time to make one. So enjoy this new moon weekend. Enjoy the weather. I hope you get out, and for those that are vaccinated, get a chance to be with friends and family, and have a peaceful weekend. That's how I want to end it. So enjoy, everybody.